Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to another episode of Astrological Moments. This is a special video I'm doing just for my Cappies, and the reason being is that I have noticed a lot lately in the comment section. A lot of you Capricorns are sort of mentioning the fact that you are feeling some kind of depression, low energy. Things are not turning out the way that you expected them. This Pluto shift is 100% is what's behind a lot of this. So that's what I want to talk to you today about. Now, my husband is a Capricorn. And although, things have been turned around a lot better for him come January of this year, like it did for a lot of Capricorns, things are happening, things are, a little bit different, things are being shaken up a bit. But by the same token, he had mentioned to me the other night that he himself is feeling like a low-level depression. Now, this may sound silly, but my dog is also a Capricorn, and I noticed her energy has changed since the beginning of the year. Now, I want to ask you guys that's why I'm reaching out to my Capricorns. Here we are entering March now. This is the third month of the year, and I want to know how you guys are feeling. Are you still feeling this sort of low energy, underlying depression, or feeling like my husband had mentioned, it feels like grief? Now, this is what brings me to a revelation I've had, and that is, I am wondering if this Pluto movement, remember Pluto has been in your sign for 15 years. That's a long time. So it was in your first house, which is pretty significant. And now it has moved on into your second house of finance, which is, a good thing. But by the same token, I feel like, is it possible that you Cappies are kind of mourning the energy of Pluto in your first house? They claim that even when the body has a tumor in it and the tumor is removed, the body kind of mourns it. So is it possible, now I want to hear from you guys in the comment section what you think of this theory, that perhaps you're going through a mourning phase of the loss of Pluto in the first house. Although, yes, we all agree, I've known over the last several years about how Capricorn feels about Pluto in the first house and how it was difficult and it really changed you, and there was a major metamorphosis going on. Again, it's an intense planet, Pluto is. This is not a light planet. And to be there for so long in the same place. Now, Capricorns generally are not fond of change, so perhaps this was an extreme change for you, Capricorn, and you're having a little bit of a problem adjusting to it. Is that possible? Is that how you feel? Let me know in the comment section. I know a lot of Capricorns, like I said, whose things have turned around for them. They're in a better place financially, in many ways, psychologically, and all sorts of good stuff for Capricorns. But by the same token, this is happening. It's a low-level feeling of grief. So this is what I'm wondering. Also, too, what I'm wondering is for those of you Capricorns who had mentioned in the comment section that things were still not going well for you, like back in January and early February, you were mentioning that things had not turned around for you yet. And I want to hear from you guys as well. Do you feel in any way, are things starting to change? Are your finances getting better? Are you looking at life perhaps from a different lens? Because this will definitely happen. It's going to be taking place. Remember, it's a transition. It doesn't happen overnight. Pluto will be retroing back into Capricorn for a short stint, just to clear out any of the last stuff that's still, residing back there. It's going in September 1st for a short period of time. It'll come back out before December. And that will be sort of the last of it. So maybe if you have any residual issues with things that maybe felt that they were incomplete or didn't come through for you, maybe by that time this will be the final, the final ending of all of that for you at the very end. Now, I'd like to know too, like Capricorns, early born Capricorns, are you, like my husband is an early born Capricorn, are you guys feeling the change or the lift as opposed to maybe the middle to end of Capricorn people, birth people? So I want to know that as well. So if you're going to mention that things have not turned around for you, or they have, let me know in the comment section if you're an early born, like late December to early January, as opposed to middle to end Capricorns, because maybe this is a decan situation where I know with Jupiter, when Jupiter moves into a sign, usually it's the first decan, the early born of the sign, that feels the relief, and then later on, as the months go on, the middle and then the end feel it towards the end. So maybe this is the case with the Pluto situation. So I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on. I'm really surprised, I guess. We're all a little bit thrown off. I want you to know this too. It's an important matter. Every single sign is feeling it, although, of course, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Scorpio are feeling it the most intense. And some of you had mentioned that you have placements in all three of these signs. And again, let me know, is it more intense for you? Because I know as a Scorpio, it's been really thrown me off my game a little bit here. So I don't know if it's different for Capricorn, because like I said, I thought things were going better. A lot of Capricorns had mentioned the readings are getting different for Capricorn now, and a lot of Capricorns had mentioned that things were moving in the right direction. So, and that's wonderful. For those of you, it's already turned around, but is there still a little bit of feeling of grief or little underlying depression or something that just doesn't feel right, that feels a little sad, a little bit like you're in mourning about the situation? Because that's interesting to me. I would like to find out what's going on. Just be patient for all of you Capricorns. Remember, this is a transition. This is going to take time for it to solidify in your second house, and once it does, you will be extremely happy about that, because of the fact that it is in your second house. It will be favoring financial transitions, transactions, and all kinds of financial dealings going forward. Now, you have it there for like 20 years. So maybe there's going to be some big plans for your finances going forward. Maybe going into business and having that business turn around and become extremely successful. You could be coming into money by other means. It's going to be a big focus on your finances, as opposed to last 15 years where it was focused more on you and your own psychological things that were going on in your life, and sort of building your character anew. That's what the first house is, right? It's all about us, and it's all about us building up our personality, coming to terms with things. It's sort of like a coming of age and maturing process that all signs need to go through. So anything in your first house, whether it be Jupiter, whether it be any other planet in the first house, is generally about those things. But keep in mind, Pluto is not just your ordinary everyday planet. It is something very, very intense. And you can feel it strong, like right to the very core of your being. The world is feeling the shift of the energy, and it is going to take time for us all to get used to that. So hang in there, Capricorn. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what's going on. And I guess I'll see you in the next reading or maybe another video such as this. Whatever's going to happen first, it's going to be good. Cappies, just hang in there. Like I said, it's going to turn around. If it hasn't for you yet, just wait. We're just early in the year, so You'll have your chance. You'll have your opportunity. I love you guys. Keep the comments coming. Like I say, my Cappies are the ones with the most comments. That's why I know what's going on with you guys. Aside from the fact that my husband's a Capricorn, a lot of my good friends are Capricorn, so I kind of know from the people around me as well. But I rely on you guys to keep me on top of what's going on with my Cappies. Love you guys. Signing off for now. Take care. Much love.